I just see what you put in the notes. You're disgusting. I
Hey,
just
we
read
gotta
that
talk
today.
about it. We gotta
It's
talk
all right
about
though.
it.
That's so cool. I'll
We
be
gotta
the one
talk
to
about
address
it.
it too. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. We gotta talk about it at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, you got it or I got it.
You got it, man.
I got all right. All right, all right, all right,
Yeah,
all
for
right, all
sure.
right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all
Run
right, all
it,
right.
cause I think I
All
did.
right.
I think I did the last 2 weeks or something like
Runneth
that.
thy pockets, you scallywag. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, you
Oh
are
man,
crazy.
it's hecka funny. All right, well, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the Fourth Rounders, people. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share all of our content with your boys and with your girls too. Whoever likes football, we don't care as long as they like football. What the heck is that? Did you see that? Oh, bro, you just did a thumbs up thing, and
Oh,
then like,
it must be like
is it like
exit.
a new?
Oh yeah,
What
I don't
is that,
know.
bro?
Hey,
What
hey,
is that? Hit the
hey,
like
yeah,
button.
yeah,
The
for
computer's
sure.
telling you hit the like button.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
for
if you're on
sure.
YouTube, hit that like button, all that stuff. Subscribe.
What
If
did
you're on
this do?
Spotify,
This do something? No. All right, bet.
dang, you got like a whole bunch of hand signals on here or something.
I have no clue. That must
That
be
was
part of the
weird.
update.
Yeah. But anyways, if you're on Spotify, go ahead and leave us a 5-star rating. Drop some comments below as well. And share our podcast with some people. We got goals end of the year. We want to hit a certain amount of subscribers. So help us out with that. Also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Fourth Rounders. We got some good content going out lately. I've been cooking up over here. We have some people commenting because they don't agree with a lot of the takes that I have, which is completely fine with me. I've had people tell me that they go unsubscribe just because they don't like my takes.
Damn.
I know they're just messing with me, but yeah, a lot of people are trying to
Yeah.
get on the podcast now so that they can argue with me because they don't like my takes,
Yeah, because you
which
got
is
some wild takes,
hilarious.
man. I don't
I
know if you know that or
know.
not. You have some wild takes, man.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
it's not looking too good for you, my boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, well, one of us got to do it. But anyways, how was your weekend? Well, first of all, we had to skip a week because your boy was busy. Life stuff was happening, so my bad. But we gonna recap on a lot of stuff because we did have 2 weeks of football that we had to catch up on. But yeah, it's just disclaimer or
Yeah, for sure.
information, whatever, on why we didn't
Yeah,
upload them for one
yeah,
week.
that part, that part, that part,
But
that part.
anyways, how have you been? I'm not even gonna say how was your weekend. How have you been? Because it's been 2 weeks.
I've been all right, man. Life's been lifing a little bit. Can't even lie, but for the most part, it's been good. Um, yeah. What else was I gonna say?
And we not
Oh,
together because Tweez is feeling a little under the weather.
yeah, I'm
So,
feeling a little under the weather, so that's
again,
why I gotta, everybody around me is like getting sick, and I'm trying not to like catch it, and then I could feel it
once that
because
weather
also
changes, bro.
it's ugly. It's really ugly. So like I'm trying to like catch it before it gets really bad. Um, so yeah, so that's why we're not in person. Hopefully we can do that next week. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Life's been good, man. Can't even lie. Um for the most part, dog, I think the life has been lifing, you know what I'm saying? Work, same old, same old. I don't know if you have seen it, but like I have been going viral
You
on
did.
social media.
You did go
I'm
viral. You got like 1.2 million views on that one video, bro.
dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's at 4. So okay, so just to give y'all a brief backstory, so my girl for my birthday flew out my mom for my birthday, and she surprised me, right? So she recorded the video, very sweet. I was very emotional day for me. So a whole year goes by, we chilling one weekend, literally 2 weekends ago. We're chilling. She's like, you know what? I want to get my content up. I want to get my views up for my channel. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. That's what's up. She was like, hey, can I repost this video of you and your mom? The video did. I was like, oh, okay, no problem, no sweat. It's all good. Like, it was a very sentiment moment, but I was like, I understand. Go ahead, do your thing. I wasn't even tripping. Now, granted, to put in perspective, anytime she usually posts me, her channel does really well. Like it gets a pretty decent amount of views. I guess it's the whole like relationship thing or whatnot, but whatever. So I think she posts it on a Sunday or a Monday, I want to say, right? So I think by the end of the day, right, she texts me. She like, "Oh my god, it got so many views." Woo woo woo. I'm like, "Oh, okay, nothing too crazy." I think it hit like maybe 20K. I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool." It was like a little moment, whatever. You know what I mean? That's what's up,
Light moment at 20K.
right?
That's
I'm trying,
already, bro. What you talking about?
I'm
20K
trying to
likes.
downplay it. Listen to me. It gets worse. So I go to sleep, or the day progresses, we go to bed, whatever. I check it again. It's at like 60K. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what's up. You feel me? I'm not really paying no mind to it. I'm like, okay, I have a little viral moment, whatever, cool. Hoping it stops. I wake up the next day. I go check it. It's at 250,000 views with like 30,000 likes. I couldn't even like fathom what was happening. Cause mind you, this is going on, and then I think a couple of pages like ripped it off her channel and then posted it on Instagram, because she posted on her own account. It hit like maybe 250,000 views. I think a couple of like black love channels ripped it, posted on a channel that got like 400,000 views each. So I'm like, oh snap, this is insane. Now, mind you, I have so many people liking pictures and liking reels and videos on my channel and my girl's channel because we posted a picture together. I had to turn my Instagram notifications off because it was getting bad, bro. It was getting annoying. I had to turn it off. I still have it off till this day because I still get likes till this day. So I think at this point I'm around 800,000, close to a million. So, dude, like the past 2 weeks, bro, I just been getting blown up about that account. I mean, by that video, because my girl posted it on both her channels. Two Instagram accounts posted it. Bay Area Alert reposted it. Then a podcaster that I don't listen to, but I follow them, named I think is David Shetty or something. He has 14 million followers and posted my video. And I think the views on that hit like 1.2, and I'm just like, well, when I checked it, it was at 1.2. I don't know what it is right now. So I can't tell you the amount that has been since then, but if I from all I know, I think mine has a way better number. But for what I've seen at least 2.5 million. And I'm just like, it made me rethink like what content creation is. Cause I'm like, if this is what it is, I need another phone. Genuinely need another phone. I genuinely need another phone.
You gonna need to
Either
get that. What's that
either
called?
that I don't
Not
like.
not the trap phone. What's it
Yeah, it's
called?
gonna be a trap phone. It's gonna have to be a
You
trap
need a
phone,
trap phone.
because I'm like, bro, it's either that or I have to turn my notifications off because well, it's non-stop throughout the day. Matter of fact, let me check my phone right now because I turn off my notifications because obviously I'm working, but it's low key stopped since then. But my last like was 40 minutes ago, and I'm getting likes throughout the whole day from just random accounts.
Hey, bro, you gonna be doing an interview with Oprah Winfrey pretty soon or something because you going crazy out here, bro.
Yo, the girl, the photo that me and my girl posted, it was literally for, I think it was for Halloween last year to celebrate our anniversary. I remember it was around like 100 and some like likes. Dog, it's at 664, 500 likes into. Unreal, bro. It's been funny to see everybody like commenting how cute it is. Some people hating and stuff like that. And it was interesting to get a taste of what that feels like. Even though obviously I ain't nowhere near famous than anybody, but just to have that like viral moment. Like I'm looking at the oh his name is Jay Shetty. He has 14.9 million followers. I'm looking at my video right now. It has 2.1 million views.
That's
Insane.
wild.
Insane.
Have you signed an
2.1
autograph
million.
yet?
Hell no. I don't want to do that. It's
No.
2.1 million views, 68,000 likes. But to get, not to say I'm not obviously, but just like to get like a little small taste of what that looks like. And just to imagine, just to have the famous or the recognition behind it, like if
Hmm.
somebody knows you, like I can understand why celebrities move the way they move because like almost in a sense as good as content creation is, it feels like an invasion of your privacy a little bit. I'm gonna keep it a whole
Yeah.
being with you to a
Yeah.
certain
Especially if you
extent.
do like a relationship type of thing.
Yes, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like, but even for like a content creator that wants to do like vlogs or if you wanted to, you know, get in, personal with with your fans, which most content creators do, unless you're making like, I don't know, a sports video that's just relatively to whatever, you kind of you invade that privacy a bit. And it's, if that's something that you okay with, then fine. But it definitely was a weird feeling about that. I am not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna
Well,
lie.
more of the story, guys, is y'all better start crying if y'all want to go viral, because
That part.
they
If you
like
want to, if
seeing men cry. So,
exactly, if you want to go viral,
oh
just cry.
man, let the river flow from your eyes, bro.
Facts. Facts.
Oh yeah, no, I see that the video. I think it was only at like maybe 5,000 likes when
Hmm.
I first saw it on my TikTok. I liked it. Like I like all of Maya's stuff just because I'm like, let me help her out. So I like it, and then I start
Hmm.
watching it, and bro, I knew what it was as soon as I seen you was pulling up to the airport because I know what happened on your birthday.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh no. So as soon as I see you start like crying, I was like, oh, I'm swiping. No, you ain't gonna get me today. No, no, you ain't gonna make me cry today. I was like, nope, because I know like the situation and everything. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Like this gonna make me start
Bro.
crying. I gotta no. I'm scrolling. I'm sorry, Maya. I gave you a like, but I can't watch the whole video.
Bro, that was such a like I would never forget that day, like how everything
Yeah,
set up and how the whole day turned out. Like I will
you literally
never
thought
forget
your
that.
mom was out in the south. Like you didn't know
Yeah.
she was here.
Like I didn't know. And mind you, I'm texting her the whole time. Like I texted her the whole time, so I'm thinking it's just a normal day, whatever, not really tripping. And like I said, because I thought we was picking up my girl's auntie or something. Like whatever, I wasn't paying it no mind. And then to see that, it was like, oh shit, like it caught me off guard. I was such in like a trance. I didn't see nothing around me but her.
Hmm.
Nothing around me existed. I was like tunnel visioned at my mother, and it was just like, yeah, man, it was a hell of a feeling, man.
Yeah.
That was one of the best gifts I ever received. I'll be honest. That was the best gift I received up to this point, man. So
Wow. I bought you a Kobe jersey and everything. Okay, I see how it is. Nah, nah,
top
I got
three.
you.
It's top
And I bought you a
three.
Lakers ring,
Top
championship
three.
ring. Oh,
Oh,
okay,
hey, you know
okay,
what's so funny?
okay.
And I
My
still got it
bad.
right
Okay.
here. I still got it right
All
here.
right. You still
I keep it
got
at my desk. Exactly. Just to let you know. That's but like this. It's top three for sure for a reason. I keep it at my desk. Every time I play my game, I'll be it's right here.
it.
Exactly. Every
You
time.
put it on while you playing. You're like, oh, okay, it's game time.
Nah, 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 nah,
You
nah, nah,
just,
nah, nah, nah. I don't go that
ah,
far. But I
the truth
definitely
is
every
here.
time I do look at it, I be like, damn, my brother did give me this. This is fire. This is fire. I look at it like this. I look at it almost every time, bro. I'd be like, oh damn. Special gift, man. Well,
Oh
enough about me
man.
and my life, man. How you been, man? Everything good?
Yeah, bro, I've been good. I finally got the gym set up in the garage, so your boy's gonna be getting a
Ooh.
little bit
Ooh.
bulky up in here pretty
What
soon,
are
you
you
know.
okay, so what are you trying to do specifically?
I just want to get bigger. I'm not looking to like cut or anything. My friend, he's a power lifter, so
Yeah.
he's gonna maybe like showing me like his stuff, and he actually like competed and everything. I think he had competed last year in one of
Okay.
the competition things.
That's what's up.
So yeah, no, I just want to get bigger. I want to see what my body can do. I've never really pushed myself when it comes to like athletic stuff before. So I'm kind of excited but very nervous to see like what I can do. Cause I mean,
Yeah.
your boy's getting older. I think that was the thing too, is I felt like I'm getting older and I want to get my body stronger so that as I get older, I don't feel it as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think I like really want to start doing this for myself so that when I'm older, I'm still good. Because you see like the older dudes, like my father-in-law, like he's well into his 60s now and he's still good just because
Yeah.
he started working out when he was like mid 20s and he's been working out ever since and he's like
What did he tell you
good.
his trick was?
I
Because
mean,
I think I know his trick, but I wonder if
his
he
trick
ever
as
told
in
you.
like getting big.
Wait, you talking about Grandpa?
Not my grandpa, no, my
Oh.
father-in-law. Yeah.
Oh.
No, my
Oh.
father-in-law, yeah,
Oh
because
yeah, 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 yeah,
he's not
yeah,
as big as he used to be, but he's still fit. But
yeah,
yeah, so I
yeah,
just like you see people like that are like older and they're fit and they're healthy, and you're
yeah,
like, man, like what did you do to continue this? Because you got other people that are in their 60s and they're like 1 foot in the grave. So it's like, what did you do? And they always say the
yeah,
same thing. They're like, when you're young, start working out, start working on your body, because once you get older and your body gets weaker, like that's where it all goes downhill. So you got to make sure like your body's strong while you're young and continue that till you get old. So I was like, okay, let me see
yeah.
what I can do. So yeah, I got my boy. He's gonna show me some stuff, and yeah, bro, they delivered the stuff on Saturday. And
Mm-hmm.
it came in like boxes and everything, right? And I'm like, okay, so I opened it up to check and see like what kind of quality it is because it's Facebook Market. I got a Facebook Market, and when we opened it up and we started looking at it, we're like, bro, this is like legit stuff. Like, this is
Yeah, yeah,
grade
for
A
sure. Yeah,
stuff. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
ooh. But yeah, so we put it together yesterday and it took us like 3 hours because it's a whole power racks set
yeah,
and then like
yeah.
a whole weight bench and everything. So yeah, for us to like build it took like 3 hours. But so I'm
Are we
excited about
getting
that journey.
Are we getting workout content from you?
Nah, I don't think so. I
Ah,
don't think so.
nah.
I'm not.
Ah,
uh,
nah. Ah, nah. No workout content.
I mean,
We gotta see the journey, man. You know what I'm saying? Get cock swole.
I
We
mean,
gotta see the
I could
journey.
show you, I could show you like before and after pictures once like give me
Ah,
like a couple years,
you gotta
but I'm
show
not
them, you
gonna
gotta show them the vid, you gotta show them the workouts. You feel me? Because it's gonna be a struggle at first. You know what I'm saying? But that's the beauty of the
like
journey, man.
accountability.
Exactly. That's how I'm telling you. You can have a day, you know what I'm saying? Days or whatever. Get fit with me. You know how people get ready with me, get fit with me. You feel me? And you just
Uh-huh.
do it daily. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're not gonna be the
Yeah.
most like take fitness wizard. That's fine. No, most of the people, even fitness wizards, don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, it's a way to hold yourself accountable that I think would be dope for you to do, and you can make content out of it. I think it'd be
Yeah.
fire.
I just feel like I have so much like other content that I'm trying to focus on that I don't know if adding another one will be good for me. Because your boy
Well, the
likes to
only thing I
sleep.
right, but that's for sure. But I'm saying if you're going to add stuff, because play this, the best content is stuff that you can record without it being uh out of the way, right? So like if it's part of your daily routine, like you say, exercising is going to be, then oh shit, did my camera cut off?
Yeah, you frozen.
Oh, hold on. Why did my camera freeze?
A
Yeah,
minute ago.
no.
Froze a minute
Hold
ago.
on. Man. Oh, bro, what is that? Hold on. I'm finna
Oh
just
no. I don't see you at all.
hold on, okay.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
are.
we just gonna go with
Good
just go with the
morning.
Facebook camera. It is what it is. We gonna go with the
Yeah.
Facebook camera. But yeah, nah, if you plan on working out, you might as well record it if you want to, obviously. But I think it would be better than it'll be more like because then you could be part of the little fitness culture, and then you can have like a little following because they'll be like, oh, I want to work out too, but I don't know how, and yeah. And then obviously it'll be interesting because you got a kid. So like you could be like, man, trying to figure out like how do I incorporate this with my workout? What do I do? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Shoot, you know what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah,
it'd be
I'll
dope.
think about it. I'll think about it.
I think it'd be dope.
I'll think about
I
it.
think it'd be dope.
But yeah, so I got that came in. Another thing I did last weekend that was heck of fun is you ever heard of the Great Wolf Lodge? You ever heard of that before?
Ain't that the indoor water park? Yep.
Yeah.
I heard it was fire.
Oh
My homeboy
my
went to it.
goodness. I was out there, cuz. But the only bad thing though is you can't be more than 250 to get on the water slides, like the adult slides.
I ain't writing none of that shit. Then it's over.
Bruh, I'm 260. So I was like, are you serious, bro? So you actually go up there and they have a scale that they put you on. That's the most disrespectful thing, bro. To have a scale to make sure you're not lying about your weight. Bro, you
Fuck it.
saw
If you
some
big, bro,
dudes
you can't
going up
ride.
there. You like, hey, you know you shouldn't be up here right now. But they go up there anyway.
Exactly. Straight
They
up.
get
Like
on
I'm
the
not even
scale
gonna
and it
play with
turned
you.
red. Nah, even
I
for me,
mean,
it turned red.
yeah, exactly. I'm not play this. I have no. I wouldn't even do it because I already know it's not. I'm not gonna be able to ride. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but
yeah. You
yeah.
had a good time
So
though.
it was really cool. Yeah, no, it was really cool. My son loved it. He didn't want to get out the water. They have like this whole play structure that's just like a water structure, and they have like
Mm-hmm.
guns and like buckets, and you can like drench people and shoot people with water guns while they walking
Oh
by.
snap. Okay.
They have a ton of water slides everywhere. They got a lazy river. There's a wave pool, and then they have like a little water slide park for like the little kids, where it just barely like
Mm-hmm.
drops anything, like just maybe like a couple feet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And that's just like the water park area. This is like a resort. Like you go
Mm-hmm.
into the hotel, and there's like restaurants everywhere. They got like Dunkin' Donuts. They got ice cream place. They got a pizza place. They got a candy shop. They could do the
Oh
candy
snap.
shop.
Okay, 50 Cent. You got it. Okay,
They
50.
also had mini golf. They had an arcade. They had what else they have? Oh, they had like this little interactive thing where you could buy like a magic wand, and you go
Mm-hmm.
around the resort, and there's like things that you could interact with by just like pointing the wand at it, and it's like a game that you play or whatever.
Mm.
So it was really
Okay.
dope though. A lot of kids. We went from Friday to Saturday. Friday it was chill. It wasn't too many people. But bro, Saturday was insane. Like
Oh yeah, because everybody goes out
so
there.
many people on Saturday. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, what the heck? But it was like a huge difference from Friday to Saturday. Um,
Really.
yeah, it was a big difference, but it was really
Hmm.
cool to see. Um, my wife is like, we definitely going back. We went with like her family and everything,
Oh,
because they
okay.
got like kids and all that. So Ezra had
Yeah.
some people to play with.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's
no, we
dope.
definitely going back because it's a lot of fun, a lot of
I
fun.
got you. I got
And
you.
it's not even
I got
that
you.
expensive too. So, but yeah, so that's what I've been up to, just doing that, uh, getting the gym stuff, beating you on fantasy football league, you know.
That's where you
Ah,
want. That's where you
ah.
want.
I took away your
There.
undefeated streak. Ah, take this. I'm handing it over to you. Go ahead. Take it. Take it.
Yeah,
Take
I
it.
mean you got lucky though.
Take
To
it.
be fair, because
Take
I
it.
didn't even get to play. All my players didn't even play.
I
Like
know,
every
bro. All your players are on bye weeks.
it was a bye week, so I'm just like, all right, if I lose this week, fuck it. Like it is what it is. I can't control that.
I
I was
had
like,
two
yeah.
players on the bench that went crazy too, and I didn't start them. And I was like, no. But
I'm
luckily,
just
all
like,
your players was on a
I'm gonna
bye
play. I'm
week.
gonna play this on the bye week, so I was just like, yeah, all right. If this the week I'm gonna lose, then so be it. Whatever. Fine. So it's cool.
And it was to
It's cool.
me. It
It's
was
cool.
to me. Gave you
To
that
be
L.
fair, you know, so funny. I think I lost every fantasy football league game. I lost every one this week. All because like
Really?
either they had a bye, all my players had a bye week, or all of them are hurt, and that shit is ass right now. I'm at like
It's so
outs-
frustrating.
outside of this league that we're doing, I'm at the bottom of every other league. I'm borderline last place. Like I'm
Bro,
struggling.
I beat you this past week and gave you an L, and you still are the number 2 team, and I'm number 3. I was like, wait,
Exactly.
what?
Exactly, because I got more points than
What?
you. I have more points than you in total. It goes off
Oh
points.
gosh.
Goes off points. I have
No,
a
that's
higher
not
point
fair.
than you, and I probably
We got the
beat
same
somebody that you
record.
lost to. Yeah, but I think I have more points than you. I think that's the reason why I'm ahead. So, I
Okay.
don't know.
Well, you gonna get that broth this week, so that's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say,
I seen
bro.
that. I seen that comment. I was like, boy, what is he talking about? Mm,
Oh
I don't know.
man, shout out
I
to
don't know.
David. You wild, bro.
I was
David
just saying, I
wild.
don't know about getting no broth, boy. That's all him. He got that, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. Jeez, I'm trying to get no broth,
Oh
bro.
man.
Yeah, see, he
Yeah,
was
but
undefeated still, so we'll see, man. Hopefully, I can get a
yeah,
dub
he's
this
still
week.
he's the only one left since I beat you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You just gonna keep
But
throwing it in there, huh? All right, bet.
yeah, I'm gonna say that all podcast.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you got it. You got it.
Well, since we're already talking about football stuff, you want to dive into some of this?
Not necessarily. No, I'm just playing.
That's just okay.
Not necessarily, man. Obviously, the only reason I say that is because I'm frustrated because I lost. Well, my Ravens lost, and like I owe $50 now,
I got a
so I'm
question on that.
done
What's
at
going on with
all.
your boys? Like we was talking about how Lamar needs weapons. Lamar needs weapons. Lamar needs weapons. Lamar got weapons, and Lamar still isn't getting these dubs. I mean, I think OBJ is injured right now, right?
Yes, for
Okay,
sure.
so that's a big thing, but
Yes.
he's still got
Yes, yes,
Flowers
yes,
out
yes,
there to
yes, yes,
throw
yes,
to.
yes, yes, yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
what's
yeah, yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah,
with your
yeah, yeah,
boys?
yeah,
You know, you
yeah,
got a
yeah.
reigning or not reigning, but you have a
Not in,
unanimous
I'm having Super
MVP.
MVP. I'm Super MVP. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm saying talk
Apparently
that
he's in
talk.
the
Yeah,
top 2 running for MVP this season still.
yeah.
Him
Still,
and
yeah,
McCaffrey,
yeah,
but he's not getting dubs,
yeah,
so we
yeah, yeah.
don't know
Well,
what's
first
going
of
on
all,
with Lamar.
hold your horses, because first of all, he's 3-2. You feel me? We gave up 2 games. We gave up a one to
To the Colts
the Colts and
and
to the
to the
Steelers
Steelers.
for sure.
Why?
Why? Because it's the
Why
NFL, man.
them?
It's the NFL, man. It's called Any Given Sunday. You feel me? For a reason. But on a serious note, the Ravens are just not finishing games. Um, I think from the games I've watched, the most frustrating thing I think is just two things. One, I think that wide receiver, like for example, for last game, I just think that the wide receivers just dropped the ball. Like there was nothing. We probably missed out on probably 14 points, legit, because of players dropping passes, which is pretty much the ball game if you had to play it a little differently. Um, I think Nelson Aguilar, he missed a wide open bomb. Rashad Bateman missed the post in the end zone. I think Zay Flowers, he tripped on a route that he was wide open on. So there was just a lot of like miscues as far as the wide receiver portion. Obviously, Odell Beckham been dealing with injuries, so I can't really expect much from him. Um, but yeah, I just think that the wide receiver just didn't come to play last game. And it's just really that simple. I think the Steelers, we had them pretty much contain the whole game, and then they just finally had momentum to swing on their side in the end, and we just had nothing to respond.
They scored 14 in the
Um,
fourth quarter.
yeah, literally, like they struggled the whole game. Like the game was pretty much a 10-3 ball game until the fourth quarter. So I don't know, man. I'm still confident in my guys, and unfortunately, I thought that with everybody coming back, we would play a little bit better. Clearly, we didn't. Um, but I still like us. I think I still like us to win the division. Still think we're the best team in that division. I think the Steelers will phase out. As competitive as they may look, I don't think that Kenny Pickett is enough to get it done. They don't have a run game for real, and their wide receivers outside of Pickens really don't offer much to the table. Their defense is
Yeah,
still pretty good, but I just don't think they have enough offensively to win games. Obviously,
not
you
yet.
playing a division rivalry, that's always going to be a dogfight. I don't care what teams it is. And you know what I'm saying? Arrows, Niners and the Rams, no matter what the record is, will always be a close game. Same thing for the Pittsburgh and Baltimore. It will always be a close game. I don't care what record it is. I don't care what time of the season it is. It'll always be a battle. So I'm salute to them. I still think we're the best. I still think we're better than them. I still think we're better than Cleveland. I still think we're better than Cincinnati. So definitely don't want to give up these type of games, especially because you want to win the division. But I think if I look at my our schedule, I think we have a pretty hard schedule. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, we have we have to play Derrick Henry next. Um, we got Tennessee, Detroit, Arizona, Seattle, Cleveland. That's our next five. So I think we can easily go 5-0 moving forward. Hell, easy. Our play this at worst go 4-1, 3-2, but we'll still be positive. We'll be what 6-4 or something like that. So I'm not
Hmm.
mad at that. I think it's a little hiccup for these past two with Indiana and Pittsburgh, but I think with everybody healthy, everybody coming back, and I think we're playing this game in London. So I don't know. I still would pick us to win, but just the wide receivers got to play. I think Lamar has. I think also too to a certain extent. I think Lamar has. I think he's still trying to like. I don't know what the kind would call it, but I still feel like there's certain moments where I feel like he's holding on to the ball a little bit too much than I would prefer because I still there's moments where he's been fumbling. He's been like turning the ball over a lot. And I don't know if it's because he's trying to just sit in the pocket, he's not trying to break out, but there's been a lot of like strip sacks, a lot of fumbles. And some are him just holding on to the ball too long. Some are just the O line not properly blocking long enough. So there's
Hmm.
always different variables, but I don't think that I think games more than us losing the teams, if that makes sense. Like I don't think we've lost the teams that I feel like were genuinely better than us. I think we probably beat ourselves. Like I think in the Colts game, I think we just beat ourselves. Just like I think in the Pittsburgh game, I think we beat ourselves to the point where I haven't seen a team we played yet that I feel like okay, they just genuinely better than us. Like we don't have an answer for that. I haven't seen that yet, so I'm not really
Yeah.
worried. I'm be honest. I'm not really worried.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It's just, yeah, you guys lost to like two teams that you should be beating, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just it came down to the wide receivers were not just connecting.
At
Yeah,
all.
I
Just
heard it's just a
just
lot of
wide open
just
drops.
drops.
Just a
Yeah.
wide like if I find a clip on Twitter because that's where I seen it. I will send you and I will show you all the drops that the wide receivers did. It's disgusting. It was
It's
disgusting
like
to see
Kansas
because
City game one.
worse.
Worse than that?
I think worse because a lot of those, if you look at the possessions, they were scoring possessions. If the receiver catches the ball. Like I think those were possessions for them to score. So for me, I think it means a little bit more just because of that. I think obviously what I think with Kansas City, I think they struggled. Um, but I think for us it meant a lot more just because of I think we score a touchdown or two. I don't think the Steelers win that game. Obviously they put up 17, but how the rhythm of the game was going, I'm pretty confident that they was not going to try to compete with that at a certain point. But shit happens, and yeah, they was
Yeah, because you've seen their points only came in at the fourth quarter. And
in the
it's
fourth
like,
quarter.
well, at that moment, you're like getting momentum because you know that you like locking up the Ravens. So you're gonna get excited and you're gonna, you know, go crazy. So but if it was turned around to where you guys actually did score a couple touchdowns, I'm sure the team energy would have been down, morale would have been down. So it's like, nah, they wouldn't have been able to do that.
It's just a different pressure when you only down one possession compared to when you down maybe two, maybe three possessions. It's a whole different pressure when you playing the game. So, but like I said, I can't knock this out. So when you playing a coach a Mike Tomlin top team, they're just never out of a game. Like
Yeah.
he's proven it time and time again. Just the way he puts players in the right positions and the way he gets people that just be willing to compete. You can never count them out of a game. You could just never do. So, like I
Yeah.
said, tips off my hat to them. Unfortunately, I owe my best friend $50, so that sucks. But we gonna bet it. We gonna bet it back though. We gonna bet it back, and I'll make my money back. You know what I mean? But I sent you the
Yeah, I seen
video
it.
under drops on thing,
Yeah, I
and it's
seen it. You
just
sent it to
like
me.
it was just bad, man. It was just bad. It was just a bad game to watch because it's like that was a winnable game, like a winnable game. We could have dominated, looked it good, and just kept it pushing. But Pittsburgh. You on a road. You know what I'm saying? The energy in the field is a very intimidating environment to be in. So and we just didn't
Yeah.
rise up to the occasion. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
You did mention somebody though that I did want to talk to you about. Because
tell
you
me
mentioned
about
next week. Next week you got to go in
what's
and
this?
play Derrick Henry. Is what you said.
Man, Sunday morning.
What do you
Like I'm
think is going on with Derrick Henry though? Because he's like he's on, then he's off, and then he's on, then he's off, and it's like he's not consistent as much as you would think he would be. Um, do you see like kind of a pattern going on, or you see like something happening with the Titans? I mean, the Titans are the Titans, but Derrick Henry
yeah.
should be putting up them points.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be a multiple of things. To be fair, I haven't watched too many Tennessee games,
Mm-hmm.
so from a statistic,
Statistic,
a statistic,
statistic,
I can't say the word. I'm gonna
statistic.
statistic. Did I say it? There you
Yeah.
go. First and foremost, like imagine as a defender, you got to wake up. Like imagine you wake up early in the morning, get your little breakfast, get you some toast, maybe some OJ. What you eat for breakfast? What's your go-to like breakfast, real quick?
I don't really do breakfast, but if I do breakfast,
Uh huh.
it's like a chorizo burrito. Like chorizo con huevo.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
okay.
Chorizo con huevo. Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Okay. You little,
Wow.
okay. I feel you. Okay. But anyway, let's say you have a little chorizo burrito. You get you a little some OJ. You head into the weight room or the locker room, getting ready to pad up because you know you got to deal with Derrick Henry in the morning. I don't think nobody wants to deal with that at 6 in the morning, respectfully,
No, they don't.
at all. Like, I don't think nobody wants to deal with that. But obviously, I think with Derrick Henry, I think he struggled this year. If I look at his stats, let me go. Let me look up. Let me look it up on here. I just went to his page. Give me 1 second. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where's Derrick Henry at? I just had it, and then it won't pop up. So as far as I'm looking, let's see, 86 carries for 328 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 3.8 yards per carry. Definitely not Derrick Henry like. I think Derrick Henry um has definitely struggled this year, and that could be a multitude of reasons. I just gotta find their. I still want to find their offensive stat, but I just think, in my opinion, I just think that just teams just kind of know what's coming. Like
Mhm.
when you have a team with an offense that doesn't really do nothing passing the ball, it's not really hard to defend Derrick Henry, especially when you know what's coming. I got all the respect for Ryan Tannehill, but he's past his prime. Tannehill is not really a respectable quarterback, and if we being honest, like he's just not good. And even with DeAndre Hopkins, he's still old. He's not really looked at as a number one option, I think, like that anymore. And especially to most people, even though I think he would, given the right system, I think he'll be a top receiver. But I'm pretty sure in that offense, he just doesn't stand out. So I just think it just comes down to, I just think everybody is just playing them the same way. You put A in the box and you dare Ryan Tannehill to throw. But the problem is Ryan Tannehill can't throw. So if Ryan Tannehill can't throw the ball, I'm gonna just keep putting A in the box, and that makes Derrick Henry 10 times his job 10 times harder. And I love Derrick Henry, but he's 29. Like he been doing the same thing for like 8 years now. Eventually, his body is going to start breaking down, and he's going to get tired of dealing with A in the box every year. Tennessee has to do a better job of putting better talent offensively around him. Tennessee has never really had a direction. They've kind of always stayed in this middle of the pack, borderline playoff team because they trusted in Ryan Tannehill for whatever reason. Even though Tannehill has had good years, don't get me wrong. But to me, he's never was a quarterback where you trust him to get you to the promised land. And was talking to my homeboys about this the other day, and it's my problem that I have with a lot of owners and a lot of GMs. I think a lot of teams just like to have teams that's competitive enough to sell tickets, but they're not trying to win. A lot of teams have that issue. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that, where at the end of the day, I know I'm going kind of on a tangent, but a lot of these teams are just in it for the business. And what I mean by that is you got situations like Darren Henry when you have a Hall of Fame running back, but year after year, you do not put talent around him, a competent quarterback, a competent receiving core, or some type of like elite O line. He's never really had an elite line. He's had a really good line, but he's never had like an elite line. When
Yeah.
you add that all together with a defense that for the most part have been average to above average, but never it was never like, okay, you got this run game, but you got such an elite defense. It's never really been that. So it's like, okay, where are you spending this money at? Where is this money going to? Because you're not helping Derrick Henry, putting pieces around him to help him be great. So for me, it becomes frustrating because it's just like, okay, you got players that look makes you look good to compete, but you're not willing to spend money on the franchise in order to win. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's a business. So certain teams or certain owners are just okay with I got players that make me look competitive. We are not going to be good as like a Niners or Eagles, but I'm okay with that. I just want to sell these tickets. He's going to be great, and we're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna just move along. I might buy a player here and there to make it look like we're doing something, but we're not really moving the needle for nothing. And you will,
Yeah.
and once you notice that, you will see there's a lot of teams that operate that way.
Hmm.
Like they will like have the same issues year after year after year, and they will not spend no money in order to make their team better, or they'll make these little like moves. But we know if you're a football fan, in the grand scheme of things, it's not moving the needle for nothing. But they make it so that the public it looks good, so you ain't got to have them on your back. But
Yeah.
it's tough because you got players like Darren Henry that struggle from it because they never put no team around him for year for real. There was never one year where I seen Derrick Henry with a team where I'm like, damn, they could probably go to the Super Bowl. Never, never. His
Yeah.
7 years there,
It's like
they've
you're wasting his
never.
talent.
You're just wasting his talent. There have been teams where like they've like this. There's been more years where Titans have over exceeded their expectations rather than the Titans are underachieving because we thought they was gonna be Super Bowl contenders. They've never been Super Bowl contenders, I think, since Derrick Henry's been there. But they've always been good enough to be in the playoffs. And just because when you're in the playoffs and the games get slower, if you have a run game, you control the clock. Control the clock is crucial when it comes to playoff football. Being a Ravens fan, I experienced that shit firsthand. Seeing Derrick Henry demolish one of the best defenses in the league back to back years. He made the Ravens defense look like they shouldn't even been on the football field that day. I will never forget them games.
He was a
Derrick
whole
Henry,
unit.
he was a whole unit by himself, and they never, ever put talent around him. It's the saddest thing in the world.
Hmm.
So I think at this point, Derrick Henry is just going to be a great running back that's just going to mess around and just rot in Tennessee because until like I guess his contract is up, I don't know if he signed an extension, but until his contract up, I don't think they're going to be looking to trade him. And then he's just going to be a older running back that's never. By the time he leaves, he's just going to be past his prime, and he's going to be treated like Ezekiel Elliott or something, just maybe a third down back or a power back, just come in for a certain possession, short yard gains or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
to me, that's what I think why they're struggling. I just think that their team is not doing well enough to put pieces around them. And on top of that, when you add the fact that teams are just throwing eight, even sometimes nine in the box, it's hard to run against that because they're basically daring you to throw the ball. And if you're
Yeah.
not throwing the ball because you have an incompetent quarterback, what can you do? You're just gonna struggle. And I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. I think he's gonna struggle. I think that's why he's just struggling. That's it.
Yeah. At some point, everybody, no matter how great you are, like people got tape on you and they gonna figure something out to stop you. And especially if
Mm-hmm.
your organization's not trying to help you get the pressure off by paying for some real guys to come over and help you out, it's just gonna look bad the whole time. But yeah, because I just noticed like one week he's like amazing and he's like the Derrick Henry that we know, and then the next week it's like, was he even playing? So I just wanted to see what you thought, but no,
Yeah,
I
and
agree
I
with
and
you. They
and it's multiple factors, man. I think also too, like I say, he's getting running backs once they hit like 28, 29. It's always this unwritten thing where like once they pass 28, 29, they become on the back end of their career.
Yeah, they just
So
take too much
anything,
contact.
yeah, they just take too much contact, and especially a player like Darren Henry that just lives in between the tackles. He's not elusive. He's not trying to run out of bounds. He's trying to run everything over, including the wall if he could. So
Yeah.
when you put that in mind, like he's just gonna be bruised up, and then when you add on that, where like most of their offense comes from that, like they're not putting up no points really, unless Derek. Even though I know Derrick Henry only has 2 touchdowns, but like a lot of their offense is coming from being able to run the ball because they're not getting nothing from Tannehill. I think I look at Tannehill stats. Tannehill stats right now, he has 1,000 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions with a 37.1 QBR rating, which is 30th in NFL, which basically means he is the worst quarterback in the NFL that started. Or one of the
Dang,
worst.
bro.
Sorry. One of the worst.
One
Sorry.
of Dang,
One of the
bro.
worst. So it's just like,
Yeah, no, ain't nobody talking about Tannehill.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what is Derrick Henry supposed to do with that? I don't know. Like, I don't know. And maybe he may be getting older. That's cool. But like Tennessee, y'all not doing nothing to help him win either. Y'all not putting no talent around him. So I can't expect him to perform like he's 24 and 25 because he's 29 now. I think he's going to be 30. Hold on, let me check his age. He's 29 years old. Yes, bro. He's gonna be 30 on January 4th. Damn, he was born in 1994.
He's same age as you.
Right? Damn. Me and Derrick Henry, same, bro. Literally a week apart. Week apart. I was born. I was born on Christmas Day, July 4th. Derrick Henry is born. Ain't that some shit? Like you just think about it, like
Wait,
damn,
July
like
4th.
July 4th. I mean, not July 4th, January 4th. He was born January 4th, 1994. So he was born a year before me.
Yeah, he was basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was born a year before me. So he's a year older than me. So yeah, he'll be 30 next year, and then I'll be 30 at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
like the same year, but he's in the front, you're in the back.
he's the back. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, right,
That's wild.
right.
But yeah. Hey man, let's talk about a team that has finally put some weapons to help out their quarterback though.
Who?
Uh we're gonna talk about Chicago this past week. Oh
Oh,
my goodness, bro.
oh. I just want to put that
Oh,
out there. I
oh.
picked them to win, and then William took it away. I should have been a win, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Nah, bro.
I
Nah.
changed it. No,
You
bro. I'm gonna
changed
tell you the
it
story.
at
No, 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 no,
halftime.
no, 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 no. What happened was is that I had the Bears, and what happened was that I was copying and pasting stuff on the notes, and when I thought I was pasting it, I had the Bears. Like I had copied it, and I was going to paste the Bears. I didn't know because I was doing it when I was at work. I didn't know I had copied it, and it said Commanders. It was supposed to say Bears. I promise. It was supposed to say Bears, and I was like, damn, what are you talking
Nah,
about?
nah, you
So then I was
lying
like,
because
damn.
you put a little face next to it too. So you didn't copy
Yeah,
and paste
no, because
because
I
you
was
had a
trying to
little
be
nah,
funny.
see,
I was trying to
nah,
be
see,
funny
I
because I'm
got
like,
you. I
bro,
got you.
why
Nah,
did it
you
have the
lying.
Bears?
You
Why did it
lying.
have the? I had the Bears, man.
Yeah,
I had the
okay.
Bears. I had
Yeah,
the
well,
Bears.
maybe next time you should not put the little
I had the
face with the
Bears.
glasses on next
I
to
had
it,
the
you know?
no, because I put the face with the glasses because I thought I picked right, and I'm like, damn. Let me see if you let it slide. Let me see if you gonna let me slide with it.
Nah,
But you didn't.
nah.
It's
You
all
put
good because you're a
commanders,
hater.
bro.
It's all
You
good.
put
You're a hater.
commanders. I
You're a
saw you put
hater.
commanders, so
You're
that's
a
all I'm
hater.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's
Hey,
all
look,
good.
we
You're a
both
hater.
don't really have a good record right now, so it's all good.
What you mean? I got a losing record. You at
Yeah, you
least got
do.
a winning record.
You 8-10, and I'm 11-7. I'm
Yeah.
not that far from you. I'm only 3 games off. That's one
Yeah.
week. That's one
Yeah.
week.
That's 1 week of just picking. But yeah.
I just
Justin
gotta pick
Fields,
all the
man.
same team as you.
Man, he threw for what 282, 9 yards per pass, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Threw most of them to DJ Moore. DJ Moore had a hell of a game too. He had 8 catches, 230 yards with 3 touchdowns. Damn near had four if they didn't call that one going to the sideline out of bounds. Um,
Oh yeah.
Definitely a nice coming out party for Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields has kind of been spoken about for the past year or so about how a lot of people may feel like he's not really competent enough to be a quarterback. I think most quarterbacks that's like dual threat, especially like Justin Fields, they try to make these running jokes about how he's more of a running back than a quarterback, just like how they do Lamar, not knowing that like Justin Fields was killing in college. Like there's a reason why he was a top pick coming out of
Mm-hmm.
college. So, and I think with them having incorporating the new system that they've been preaching about I think for the past couple of weeks because of the firings and trying to, change things around. I think we got our answer. Justin Fields is he killed on Thursday night. And I think so far for the season, if I look at his stats right now, he has 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions with a 46.4 QBR rating, which is 20, which is about average. But I think a lot of that. I think if he would have had the system that he's had now, since I think I think week was at week 4, or even last week, I think it'll be a whole different story. But nevertheless, I'm just happy to see Justin Fields balling, man. They definitely, you could definitely tell that they playing more to his strengths. A lot of little RPO here and there. The thing is with a dual threat, man, or just any player in general, you just want to play to their strengths, right? You don't want to force them to be something that they're not, right? And if they got legs, you want them to use it. If you want to create diversions to give them more time to throw the ball, then that's when you incorporate RPOs and things of that nature. But to be fair, Washington corners is just not that good either. Literally, they just played Philly last week, and their corners was getting cooked by. So at this point, I'm not really surprised. I'm not gonna lie. If I see that a team has Washington on their schedule, you might as well just put over for their receivers because one of their receivers is gonna break because the Washington Commanders corners is just not that good. So
Yeah.
but they definitely put on a show, man. Look forward to it, man. I hope this is a start of a new thing for Justin Fields. He definitely got to, shout out to Chicago for, bringing in DJ Moore, giving him a number one, an actual number one option. And hopefully this is a start of a new beginning for him. Let's see what they got. Who they play next? They are 1-4. They play, can I look at their schedule? ESPN like the real difficult. They play Minnesota. Okay, yeah. So it's a very winnable game. They got Minnesota, the Raiders, the Chargers, New Orleans, Carolina. So they have a pretty open schedule. Like they have a pretty winnable schedule. It's not bad at all. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully we'll see if Chicago can make a run, man.
Yeah. I really liked seeing Fields like throw because I know last year it was mainly like, hey, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. But he didn't have no
Yeah.
weapon. So this time we finally seen them like push him to throw the ball. And Fields got an arm. He
Yeah,
could
for
hit
sure.
guys. He got an
He got a nice
arm.
little cannon, but I think that all
Yeah.
comes with trust within your coaches, man. If your coaches don't put a system in for you that favors your talents, then it's always going to be an issue. Like they tried to treat him for the past year or so like he was a running back, even though he has running ability, but he's a quarterback. Trust that he
Mhm.
could throw the ball and he can make plays. And against Washington, he for sure made plays. So, um, yeah,
Yeah.
salute to
No, he
him.
did. Well, all right. Well, let's talk about the last game that we're gonna be talking about.
Oh, brother.
Cause
Oh,
your
brother.
boy not needs to talk about it. Cause this is a very, very popular you know,
Is it?
what's it called?
Is it? I don't know if
It's
it's
a game people
popular
look
though.
forward to every single year
I don't
because they
think people
know
look forward
the
to it like
rivalry.
that. I'm gonna
I
be
think
honest.
different. Yeah. So we had the Niners playing the Cowboys on Sunday night. And a lot of people was talking, they were saying, oh, the Cowboys have one of the best defenses in the league. You got Dak over there that's been struggling a little bit, but he should be able to get it back together. These teams are kind of like the same, to where they have the same power. They have the basically the same look, the same structure. So it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a big fight towards the end, and people was talking. people was talking, and they said that
Hmm.
Brock Purdy might get exposed this time because Cowboys really got that defense out there, right? So he's gonna throw a pick finally in the season, and what happened was all y'all got your mouth slammed shut because y'all was talking all that mess, and the Niners went out there and dropped a 40 piece on your Cowboys, and the Cowboys barely scored anything. They are not on our level. We are on a complete different level, and it doesn't matter. No. Hey man, I was like, bruh, in the beginning it was kind of like a little bit like a little bit slow, but
Yeah.
once it started picking up, hey,
Yeah.
my boy George Kittle, hey, finally came alive this season. He finally got some targets and was able to pull it out. Got like four
Finally, they
tugs
actually finally
or three
looked for him
tugs, something
for
like that.
once. Jesus. They
Yeah,
finally looked for him.
George Kittle this entire season has just been an extra lineman the entire time. Like he's just there to block.
For
And
sure.
yeah, that's how they basically used him this whole time. But a lot of people were saying, like, oh, the Cowboys got Trey Lance now. Trey Lance knows the Niners book. So he's gonna be giving them tips and stuff, and he's gonna be calling it out on what they're about to do.
I'm
They
not going to
completely changed it
lie.
up, bro. They
I'm
completely
not going
changed
to
it.
lie. If Trey Lance is your inside scoop for the Niners, they traded him for a reason. I don't think anything he said really helped. Clearly, if anything, you
Hey,
could probably make an argument it made it worse. If
it
they didn't
did.
have Trey, if they had Trey Lance and they listened to him, the Dallas Cowboys is not as smart as I thought they were.
Bro,
Um,
I seen that they said that they pulled him into the office to talk to him about like the Niners book to kind of just get some more intel on just different plays and what they might do in certain situations.
and clearly, he still plays for the Niners because he gave them the worst game plan.
Yes.
He barely. So you telling me a player that could
Go
barely
get
read
fired.
coverages at practice, the player that y'all traded because he could barely read coverages at practice? I hope Dallas wasn't like, oh yeah, we're going to listen to him. He gonna tell us exactly what they be doing when he barely
Yeah.
don't know what they be doing.
Yeah.
Um,
Nah, I think
yeah.
they changed it up for this game because, like we said, Kittle wasn't getting any looks this entire season so far. So I think instead of them completely just looking for Debo for Ayuk or handing the ball to McCaffrey, they switched up and went after Kittle, which kind of threw off the Cowboys. Not too much. I mean, the Niners are just super dominant this season, but I think it was helpful for them to go and get somebody the ball that hasn't been really active, which when he becomes active, you see what he can do. He can put some points up on you. So yeah. But what do you think about the game? What do you think about just like the different performances? Maybe you want to talk about like uh Brock Purdy or Dak Prescott, or if you want to talk about the defenses in total. Fred Warner was going crazy, Kittle was going crazy. Yeah, what do you think of this game?
I don't know where to start. I'm gonna say first and foremost, it was low key a waste of my time. Um, let's just start there. I think I mean, we know. I think we just kind of getting to the point where it's like it's really it's a two-header race for the best team in the NFC. It's between y'all and it's the Eagles, and then it's everybody else. And I think last night, or I mean Sunday night, clearly shown that. Niners, just as they have so every other week outside of maybe LA against the Rams, have pretty much looked at very dominant, or close to dominant against most teams, pretty much putting up about at least 30 points, if not more. And I don't know, man, it's just tough. I think with Brock Purdy, man, it's definitely it's almost like it's like he's not the best quarterback, but he's the
He's a
best
top five.
fit.
He's a top
He's not
five
top five.
quarterback. He's a
Stop.
top five
He's not a top
quarterback.
five quarterback.
He's a
He's
top
not.
five quarterback.
No, 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 no. And the reason why I say he's not a top five quarterback because I I want to say this. There is a difference between a better player and a better fit. I think Purdy is the best fit for what the Niners are trying to do now. But I don't think personally, still to this day, I don't think if you put Brock Purdy on Kansas City, he doesn't do what Patrick Mahomes does. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. I don't think if you put him on Baltimore, he does what Lamar Jackson does. If you put him
No, he'll be
on,
better.
he wouldn't. Sorry. If you put him on Cincinnati or if you put him on Buffalo, he doesn't do what the player does. However, I think Purdy is such a great fit for what the Niners are trying to do that he looks better than what he is. Even though he is good, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock him, but I know it sounds like I am. However, I think from a talent perspective, I just think that Purdy really, really fits that system really well. And it's just clockwork at this point. Like you could just see it. Like it's just clockwork. They go in, they drive down the field, score, get a stop. Drive down the field, score, get a stop. Drive down the field, score, get a pick, and it's still on the side of their score. And it's just like it's tough. That's a tough team to beat right now. I don't think that they don't really have any weaknesses, and if they do, their defense usually covers it. Because I think their weakness is on the defensive end, but I think their front seven is competent enough to. Because I think their weakest point is probably the corners, but the front seven is so dominant, or the front four is so dominant to the point where it makes it difficult to expose the corners.
You ain't got no
But
time.
you ain't got no time. So I don't really see too many teams that could compete with them. To be honest, I think, like I said, I think as of today, I think it's y'all. I think it's the Eagles. I still like the Dolphins. Buffalo kind of, and they just have their days. Like some of the days, they look like one of the best teams out in the world, and then some days they'd be like, bro, what the fuck are they? Um, but I think they're in a conversation. And then I think you know what I'm saying you could add a couple more teams in there. I think on a best day, but it's just kind of like if I had to put my money on like who are the top teams right now, I think it's y'all, I think it's the Eagles, and I think it's the Dolphins. And I would probably put the Bills in there too. And I think it stops right there. But as far as the Niners concerned, yeah, they're just a stacked team, man. I just think that they don't really have no weaknesses. I
It's
think that
insane.
yeah, like I
I
think this
personally don't know of like a team I've ever seen that is as stacked as the Niners are right now and dominant.
Yeah, I think this is probably the best team we've seen. Especially from I think this is the best team I've seen since I've grown up. As far as seeing the Niners play, I think this is the best team we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that I don't know if this the best team ever. I don't know about that
Not
part.
ever, but I'm saying like from what I can remember, like
Yeah,
watching like for a while now. I don't remember a team that has been this dominant besides like the Patriots, obviously. Patriots
probably
is
it's either probably
crazy.
the Patriots or Seattle.
Yeah, but other than that, it's like this team
They
is
say
just
yeah. No.
dominant.
They have the potential to be one of the best teams ever. I mean, honestly, I think the more y'all keep winning, the more of the expectation it should be championship or bust, and it's just that simple. Um, because I think with the way Brock Purdy is playing, I mean, he plays like he's a veteran quarterback. Like he's been in the
Bro,
system
he's
for
so
5 years.
chill while he's
He's
there,
so
like just
chill. He's
waiting.
so
He's just like, all
composed.
right,
He
got
plays
him.
with such a control that you don't really see in a lot of young quarterbacks until they in their fourth or fifth year. So, you know, I want to give Brock Purdy his flowers. Like he's played really well. I think, like I said, I think most quarterbacks would take him if they had the opportunity.
Mhm.
Um,
Top five.
you know, I'm not putting him top five. You could do that yourself. I don't think nobody will put him in top five unless you're a Niner fan. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, enough about the Niners. The Cowboys, on the other hand, undermanned, unfortunately. They're just not a better team. They're just not as good as the Niners. I think that's just what it is. Like, I think their team was better last year, if you ask me. But I just think that
Yeah.
they're not as good as the Niners. And I think the problem is that Dak Prescott is supposed to be as limited as they may be. Dak Prescott is supposed to be the gap filler between him and Brock Purdy.
Do you still
Where
consider Dak a top 10 though?
I forgot my list, but I think I will. But he'll be like 10, 9 or 10. He'd be in the back end. I never put him high though. I never really liked Dak Prescott that much. Like I thought he was good. I thought he was the top
You
10
always
quarterback,
had
but
him floating around like 7.
okay, well, if I did, I think he's more like he's between 7 and 10. I think on his best day, he could be a 7. Games like last Sunday night, he's a 10. But I don't think I can. I think he's still in that like top 10 conversation. I just think that Dak Prescott. I just think certain people just got their number, and I think y'all just got the Cowboys number right now. I don't know, like it's really it ain't much they could do. Like I think y'all team is just naturally better. I think their best team was last year, and they had a competitive game, but players got hurt, and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Niners just a better team compared to the Cowboys, and I think Cowboys are just that they're like that tier 2, tier 3 team where the Eagles and the Niners is tier 1, and it's just them in the NFC, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the tier 2, tier 3 teams where they're they're pretty much a playoff lock, but there's a ceiling. Like they probably may get they may not even make it to the conference championship game. They might get knocked out in the second round, but they're a
A playoff
confident
team.
playoff team. Yeah, I think that's where Dallas is at.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it was a beatdown. I mean, it was bad. I stopped watching at a point because there was no point. Like I want to watch a good game. I don't even care if y'all win. I just want it to be competitive. Once I see how ugly it got, I turned the shit off. Like I was like, "What? I don't need to see this. I see this every weekend. I see this every week."
Yeah.
Like most of
Yeah,
them
nah,
other
it
people
got
don't get to watch.
bad.
Most of the people on the East Coast don't watch Niner games, so like they don't see it every day. I see it every week, so I know what this is. I'm just like, all right, bro, they finna win. I'm done. All right, bet, cool, cool.
Yeah, no,
You gotta keep in
you
mind,
could
like the
tell at a
games,
certain point.
yeah, because like the games for the West Coast, like a lot of East Coast people don't watch them games. Like they don't watch the Niners like that because most of the time when our games come on, especially if it's even on Sunday nights, you gotta keep in mind like that game ended and it probably was like 11 o'clock for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you know what I mean. So it's the same thing with like basketball. Like Warrior games is so hard to watch for them because it comes on for 7 for us, but it starts 10 for them.
Yeah.
So they don't
Yeah,
even watch
because
Warrior
time
games like
difference.
that. Time difference. You feel me? So
It's like us trying to wake up for the international game on Sunday morning. Nah, bro.
exactly. And I'll do it too. I do it every time, confidently. Every time. Every time.
Oh
But
man.
yeah,
All
man,
right,
shout out
man.
to the Niners, man. They matter of fact, this is my thing. Okay. Since we're here, right? Because this is my question. Let's look at the schedule. We're gonna look at the next 5 games.
Oh
The
my
next five
gosh.
games they played Cleveland, Minnesota, Cincinnati, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay. What game do they lose? Or do you see them going undefeated and being 10-0 by week 10?
I think the only team that will give them a hard time there might be Jacksonville.
Okay. Well, let me put it more give me more of a preference. I mean perspective. More context, sorry. You play at Cleveland, at Minnesota on a Monday night. You play home game versus Cincinnati, at Jacksonville, and then a home game versus Tampa Bay. That's your next 5 games.
Yeah. No. I don't see us losing any of those, but if it's gonna be like an upset or like a team gets close to actually beating us, it's
Uh
probably gonna
huh.
be Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah, they just been
Okay.
going crazy. So
Okay. All right. I agree. I think it would be if it's not Jacksonville. I think if it's not Jacksonville, I think I would pick Cleveland next week. This week. That's my only two. I think I'll beat Minnesota. Cincinnati. They don't look great at
no,
all
they're
right
not
now. They're
good right
struggling.
now.
And Tampa Bay is definitely they're pretty inconsistent, but I don't think they're good enough. They would have to pull a miracle out of a hat to win. But they do got receivers that can probably give y'all problems, but I still think y'all will pull that one out. So it'll probably be at
No,
Jacksonville or
Mayfield gonna
at
get that pressure.
Yeah, but sure, you could throw it to Mike Evans and Goodwin, he'd be all right. But I think, like I said, I agree. I think it would be either at Jacksonville or even next week at Cleveland. Either than that, probably it could easily be 10-0 by week 11. So we'll see. We will
Yeah.
see.
Well, let's do this real quick. What was your top performance of the week?
Top performance of the week was probably Justin Fields. I ain't gonna lie.
Justin Fields.
Probably Justin Fields. It'll be either Justin Fields or Purdy, but I think I don't know if I gave it to Purdy already. So, but I want to give it to Justin Fields because I feel like a lot of people have. I mean Purdy too, but Justin Fields I know definitely has been getting a lot of slander. And just for him to have that week on a Thursday night, definitely coming out party, let people know like, hey, don't forget, don't get it twisted. I'm still that guy. Obviously with his incredible performance, I think I would give it to him. In my opinion, I'm gonna give it to him for
Yeah.
the week.
See, I would give it to him too if the a Niner wasn't in the conversation for the week.
Oh
But so I have to give
God,
it to Purdy. I have to give it to Purdy, bro.
you're
Purdy's out here just
disgusting.
looking cool, composed, and just blowing dudes out. It's just like dropping 30 to
Pause.
40 on it. Hey. I said blowing them out.
Yeah, pause. Hey yo.
He just out here on fire. How about that? He on fire.
Yeah, he cooking, man.
Um, so
He cooking,
yeah,
man. He
Purdy going
cooking,
crazy.
man.
Top 5 quarterback right there. So that's why I gotta say he's
Oh.
got to get that
All
player of the week.
right. All right. I want you to. You gonna have to stand on that. I want you to. I want you to stand on that at a certain point.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the predictions of the week.
Oh man, don't you love these predictions, man? So let's start off, man. Oh,
Who's tomorrow
brother.
or Thursday night?
Thursday night, man. We have Denver at Kansas City. Who do you
I already
have?
put it down for you because I already know who you choosing.
Yeah, you already know the
Yeah, Chiefs
vibes.
gonna take that one.
Denver, we didn't get to talk about them this week, but Denver is
We
looking
we gonna
like they
talk
need
about
to
them
blow
next week
them.
because
Yeah, but they probably gonna lose again.
yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna talk about them next week because they're gonna lose again.
They're gonna lose again, man. But yeah, this is gonna have to be a serious conversation about Denver coming real soon. Excuse me. We got the real conversation about Denver soon. But yeah, I got them. I got Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Kansas City. Okay, man. All right. Next we have Baltimore at Tennessee, but they're playing this game in London at 6:30 in the morning. I'm picking my boys, man. Ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Now it's gonna
I
be
want
crazy
to
to hear
choose
you try.
different than you, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
hard.
yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Go ahead. Go
Oh
ahead,
my
bro. Go ahead. Be different. Be different, bro.
gosh.
Say Derek. Just make up some lies. Think Derek Henry gonna find something because you trying to figure it out, huh?
No. I'll pick Ravens too. Yeah, because
Yeah, I
that's
know.
too much to just put everything onto Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not.
Okay. All right. Well, Washington at Atlanta.
This is in prime time.
No, it's not.
Okay, Washington and Atlanta. Atlanta,
Yes. Okay, but I agree. Minnesota at Chicago.
Chicago.
I got Chicago as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
JJ is out for 4 weeks. We'll talk about that next podcast.
Oh
But yeah,
God, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they
yeah,
losing
JJ
every
is out for
game.
4 weeks. So
Yeah,
yeah,
they're losing. Minnesota's not making the playoffs. Seattle at Cincinnati. You know me, man. I'm going with my boy Gino, man, to go on the road, send that boy Joe Burrow home, and any type of discussion about sending him out for the rest of the year because he ain't been playing great
yeah.
at all.
No,
So.
that
Well,
Cincinnati's
actually,
been
no. He
horrible.
killed probably the Joe Burrow they killed last week against Arizona. I can't lie. They had 3 tugs.
Yeah,
They
but that's
finally found the
Arizona.
juice. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it is Arizona, but yeah, I think Seattle finna come in there and shut that down. So yeah, I got Seattle.
Same.
Oh, okay,
Seattle.
bet. All right, San Francisco at Cleveland.
This is a prime.
Nah, this don't. I will tell you when it's a prime
You
game.
said it was Monday night. Okay. Well,
No,
I'm
that was
going
Minnesota when they
Niners.
play Minnesota.
Oh man, so is it Monday night?
Yeah, that's
It's gonna be a
disgusting.
blowout. That's gonna be a
That's
blowout.
disgusting. That's
Yeah,
next week,
no.
I think, too. Ew. Oh,
I'm going Niners.
yeah, this game don't count, but I'm being extra. I'm picking Cleveland. I need y'all to get a loss. I need y'all to get a loss for the week. I'm picking Cleveland. I hope my boy been rooting about. He been raving about Cleveland. If they wanna figure out where they at, this Sunday is a nice little litmus test for them for sure. Carolina at Miami.
Miami.
Carolina still has yet to get a win. They are winless, and they playing against the Dolphins. Even though they lost Acne for like a few weeks because he had a knee injury, so he's gone for a little
They'll be
while.
fine.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the
They got
crazy part.
Mostert
Yeah,
still. They're good.
still got Miami, man. I think Carolina. Yeah, they finna be 0-6. It's sad. Indiana at Jacksonville. Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. New Orleans at Houston. Houston coming from a close loss, and New Orleans dominating New England last week, and we might need to have a conversation about Bill Belichick pretty soon too. But
Yeah.
we will see.
I'm gonna say Saints.
Saints, okay, I got
Yeah.
Houston. I like what CJ Stroud them doing over there. Even though New Orleans had a really good week last week, but we will see. New England at Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Last time they played this game, Chandler Jones stiffed arm Mac Jones. You feel me? He said, "Huh, give me that." After Jacoby Myers, mind you, he plays for the Raiders now, did the dumbest play in NFL history that I've ever seen. Insane,
Yeah, he
crazy.
threw
Now he's going to play against his
it.
former team. Let's see if he does it again. He might do it again. He might have a little trauma. He might do it again. Arizona at the Rams. I got the
Rams.
Rams in this one, man. Arizona just and they're not really that good. They compete though. Philly at New York Jets. I think the Philly remains undefeated.
Yeah,
Zach
Philly.
Wilson is not that good of a quarterback. So yeah,
No.
leave it at that. Detroit at Tampa Bay.
Detroit.
I have Tampa Bay. I think Detroit loses this game. You know what I'm saying? Used to the cold. Tampa Bay a little hot, little heat, little moisture. You know what I mean? Baker Mayfield at the crib. Now I ain't gonna lie, I don't really have a legit reason. I just don't want Detroit to win. I low key be slandering because you got a Detroit agenda. I got a Seattle agenda. Seattle got to be better. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I low key, I don't never really pick Detroit. This is a Sunday night game. We have the Giants at Buffalo. Yeah, like
Up in the Bills?
we don't gotta do this, right?
No.
So now we have a Monday Night Football. We have Dallas at the Chargers. Now, I think Justin Herbert, they say he was questionable because of his middle finger on his non-throwing hand. Who do you got, my man? I'll be first. I got you.
Yeah, you go first.
I am going to select. Damn. It's tough because I need Justin Herbert to play. I'm picking the Chargers. I think he's going to play.
Chargers?
I hope he plays. If he don't play, then that's an automatic L. But I'm going to pick the Chargers because I expect Herbert to play. Because I expect Herbert to play, and I think they could beat the Cowgirls. Yeah. Because Dak Prescott is gonna play like dog shit again, but who knows? He may have a good game because Chargers defense ain't that good. They just good on paper.
Yeah, no, I'll go Cowboys since you and Chargers, so we can mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with that. Well, did you go with Tennessee or you went Baltimore?
Baltimore. I went Baltimore.
Okay, yeah, you know better. All right, man. That's it. I think we're done.
We're good.
Yep. Okay, man. This has been another lovely episode of the Good Call. I did it again.
Every week, bro.
Every week, bro. Every week. It's been another episode. I miss that name. I ain't gonna lie. I do miss that name from time to time. Oh man. Anyway, appreciate y'all for rocking with us. It's been another episode of the Fourth Rounder Podcast. And yeah. Before we go, what episode is this? What number?
9. Is this gonna be 10?
I think it's 9.
Is it 9? Let me check.
I think it's 9.
Yeah, this is episode 9.
Okay, I need a player before we go. We need a player.
Stafford?
Yeah. I was thinking Joe
Stafford
Burrow.
number 9?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, he wears number 9 too. So, yeah, good job, good job, good job, good job. Well,
Oh
all right,
man.
man. We will catch you guys on the next one.
49ers.
Peace. Oh man.